We know the A, B, C, and D when checking for skin cancer: asymmetry, border irregularity, color, and diameter. But how about the E, F, G, H, and I? Dr. Panos Vasiloudes from Academic Alliance in Dermatology is back now to teach us what we should all be looking for. Dr. V, great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Cindy.
So the E, F, G, H, and I are things that I am not super familiar with.
Well, I'm here to share the knowledge that I gained from thousands of patients. And my patients teach me every day so many things.
That is so great that you learn from your patients. So who is at risk of having skin cancer?
Tall, blonde, blue eyes, active lifestyle, being outside, but most importantly, know your genetics. Know your family history, your genetic pedigree, what happens to you in the past. That's all very, very important. And over the years, we are able to hone in certain criteria. I do call them the EFGHI. And I will explain them in the sense that...
let's bring up a picture and maybe we can get a better idea of what you're talking about. What are we looking at here?
This is a picture. This is a gentleman who saw me recently. I want to make sure everybody understands the need to follow up every 3 to 4 months when at risk, because melanoma evolves very rapidly. This gentleman didn't see me for 14 months. He came back to me back to back. He had 3 melanomas.
Oh my.
3 of these 4 lesions, they are melanoma. The other lesson to take home from this is that really the melanoma versus the non-melanoma is so hard to distinguish.
Yeah, they look very similar. You'd never know.
Cannot really say.
Yeah.
That's why you need that expert eye to observe the evolution of a lesion and examining biopsy and follow up in a regular interval.
Now, you mentioned this man was a high risk. Is it because he had had melanoma in the past or just because of his lifestyle?
Actually, this gentleman was more of a lifestyle. He didn't have a melanoma in the past. This was the first 3 melanomas I found.
Oh, my.
But the point, most importantly, this patient was lost in follow-up for 15 months.
15 months.
He came back. He had 3 melanomas. 2 of them, they were invasive.
Oh, gosh. Okay, well, we've got another picture to look at, and I want you to describe what we're looking at here.
Well, this is another example. I call it here is a typical example of the ABCDs. These lesions, they are asymmetrical. They have border irregularity, color variation, and their size. But when I biopsy all this in a young, wonderful girl, she's only 20. These 4 lesions were normal.
Oh, good.
So the ABCDs, they fail me.
Right.
Now, if we go to the next picture, I'm going to make my case.
Okay.
If you see, this is the same girl. She's in college in Tallahassee. She came back home 9 months later. 2 of them, they were melanomas, severely abnormal lesions. And as you see, these lesions, they are more symmetrical, they are more regular, and they have a more uniform color there. One of them is just almost skin color, and that was a melanoma.
Really?
And that's the key message I want to deliver today. Then I can go home and celebrate the season and feel good about what I do for my patients.
Well, you should feel good about what you do for your patients because you save a lot of people's lives. Thank you very much for teaching us that even though you get a clean bill of health one time, doesn't mean the next time you go back and you have a freckle or a mole that it isn't melanoma.
It evolves so quickly, Cindy. And the other analogy I want to draw really, if this happens on the skin, happens in every part of your body.
Okay.
It's going to happen in the colon, it's going to happen in other organs. So the message is practice preventive medicine.
And don't ignore it. To schedule your annual skin check, head to tampadermatology.com. Dr. V, thank you very much.
It's my honor. Thank you.
We'll be right back.